So my first thoughts on the 2025 Harley Davidson new models is who are the people that are actually going to be able to afford the high prices set by Harley Davidson on the new models? Prices that, in my opinion, are overpriced and ridiculously overpriced motorcycles. But that seems to be the path Harley Davidson wants to go down. My concern is that there's going to come a day where if we're not already there, that the only people that are going to be able to afford Harley Davidson or Harley Davidson are only going to be accessible is to the rich. And I understand Harley Davidson motorcycles have never been on the cheap side. They've always been on the higher end side, but nothing like today where Harley Davidson right now, because this is how Harley Davidson wants to be seen at, is a high premium luxury brand. And I'm going to show you some example of the pricing that I'm talking about. We're gonna start with the Street Bob, who's the entry level motorcycle to the Cruiser line. This bike went up $1,000 from last year, and I get it. I'm not really gonna complain a lot about the Cruiser line because it had the upgrade to the 117. Here's the classic Fat Boy. This one also went up in price from last year. Last year, 2024, the Fat Boy was at 21.99, and in 25 we jump up to 22 599. So an increase in the price of the Fat Boy also, but again, you got a 117 with this motor now, with this motorcycle. And obviously the granddaddy of the Cruiser line. This is definitely my favorite motorcycle on the Cruiser line, and the one bike. If there's any one bike that really, I'm not gonna complain that it went up in price, but doesn't mean that I can afford it. Is this motorcycle right here? This motorcycle, last year, the Lowrider ST came in at 23,399, and this year 24,199. Now, take into account that this motorcycle, according to a lot of the reviews that I've seen, a lot of changes was done to it. Um, People, I mean, it's to me, it's kind of ridiculous that you're bragging that you got Harley Davidson upgraded the to LED lights, but we're in 2025. But they upgraded to LED lights on this motorcycle. The bags supposedly are now, they're all the same height, same size. I think last year this bike or the years before had one bag that was just because of the pipe was shorter than the other one, or wasn't as big as the other one. So now you got the two bags that are coming in at the same size, and you got the new gauge up on top. So beautiful bike, and I think that if I ever would have the money, this would be the bike that I would be really interested in. But again, this bike starting out at 24,199, and this bike ain't leaving the dealer with under 30 grand. There's no way this bike, you're not taking this bike out of there for under 30 grand. So 30 grand for the Lowrider ST. Now let's get to where Harley Davidson is really. This is where they're really cooking. This is where they say that they're really making their money. We're going to get into the touring class here, and we're going to run through several of the top end bikes. The Street Glide 27,749. All right, for a 2025. Last year was 25,999. 25,999 for the Street Glide last year, and this year it jumped to 27,749. So a big increase on this motorcycle. And what you got to look at is not only the increase of the price, but a lot of the add-ons that that you're gonna go with this more paints and stuff like that are also gonna cost you a lot of more money. The Road Glide, same thing, 27,999. Right, this bike last year came in at 25,999. This year, 27,999. So another big increase in this motorcycle. 27,999, man. That's a heavy price. Beautiful bike. I get it. I'm not gonna rag on because I can't afford them, but they're beautiful bikes, but that's a high price tag on a motorcycle. And the granddaddies of them all, the CVOs, this is where it really gets scary. 45.99 for the CVO Street Glide. And the thing about this is you're paying that much money, but check this out. If you want chrome trim with the blue streak paint setup, it's gonna cost you an extra $5,000. All right, $5,000 extra if you want this paint scheme with the chrome trim on top of the escalated price that they threw on this motorcycle. So you're looking over 50 grand easy. This is the Road Glide. Same thing with the Road Glide, and same thing as far as the trims. And if you want the chrome trim with the blue streak, $5,000 extra on top of that. So who's Harley Davidson pushing these motorcycles on? It's not people at my level, and I tend to agree with a lot of the people out there saying that Harley Davidson is slowly but surely becoming a motorcycle for the rich. So I know I didn't show you guys anything you guys didn't already know. There's a lot of videos out there already since the release on the new bikes and the new prices and the direction where Harley Davidson is headed for. Um, a lot of stuff has been said about Harley Davidson. Their situation as far as the last quarter, they're still not meeting their numbers. They're still losing money. And it seems like in the only area where they got positive numbers were in the touring class. And that's where you see those numbers of 46,000 on a motorcycle. Um, you know, but I guess that's the direction where they want to take the company. It's going to get to a point, like I said before, where Harley Davidson motorcycles is going to be for the rich. It's definitely right now. It's a high premium luxury brand, and that's how they want it. That's how corporate Harley Davidson wants to be seen. So let's see if it works out for them. Let me know if you guys, what's your opinion on some of this stuff. Do you agree with the prices? Do you think the motorcycles are way overpriced? And if you do, what are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do if you want to get a Harley Davidson, if you're interested in a Harley Davidson, but you can't afford the price of the new bikes? You're gonna go to the used market. Let me know because I'm one of those that that's gotten into the used Harley Davidson market because I can't afford the new bikes, and I'm okay with that. I have no complaints about my motorcycles, and if that's what I have to do to be on a Harley Davidson, then that's what I'm gonna do. So let me know below, comment, let me know what you guys think, and like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.